children. I'll be the guy on level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
So you might be saying, why am I bringing this up? All right. Here's why I'm bringing all this up. At least from what I can see on the internet, there's at least a valid consensus of people who agree that Twitch is not in a good position. Twitch has been getting worse, and Twitch needs to change for the better. Almost everyone can agree on that, okay? But then, on a daily basis, I see people posting shit up on the internet, like social media. I finally made partner. I made associate. I made partner. I could finally make money. I made it big. Now I can stream on Twitch and make money on Twitch. This is so exciting. This is so cool. And I see those announcements, right? And I can kind of understand why someone wants to celebrate that. If you are someone who was a small streamer, you had little to no visibility on Twitch. You didn't really retain much of an audience, and you worked and you scraped and you clawed, right? And you got to a point where finally, you had the qualifications to become a partnered streamer on Twitch, okay? And you somehow had this notion in your head that you were now going to somehow make a living doing this, or this was going to change your life, all right? I could possibly say, all right, this is exciting, this is fresh, this is new. But here's the thing. If you follow Twitch in the last 2 years, what have we seen? Major streamers and content creators, as big as Dr. Disrespect, one of their biggest, literally shit canned from the site with zero justification. Other people like me kicked off the site, zero justification or even recourse to try to stop that from happening. You're just fucked. You're out of the partner program. Too bad, right? Again, rampant abuse of people doing sexualized content, heinous, immoral content, gambling. This is the site now. This is the most popular shit on the site for the most part. Why are you trying to get on there as a partner, and why are you celebrating? Are you ignorant? Do you live in a fucking cave? I see people celebrating and I'm like, how exactly is this a big deal? Why would you want to attempt to make a living on Twitch when over the last 2 years we have systematically seen that business decline when it comes to all of that shit? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of all of that, all right, I see content creators, big streamers, who have outright protested Twitch and said all these horrible things about the site. Oh, this is heinous that they're doing this and that. They need to change. This week, they're all posting up on Twitter, oh, we're going to TwitchCon, guys. Can't wait to see you all at TwitchCon and interact with the fans and have panels and celebrate being a big Twitch streamer. Huh? You spent the last 2 years saying Twitch is terrible and needs to improve, and now you're going to a convention to celebrate Twitch. Like, what is it? It seems to me like what it is, there's a lot of disingenuous people out there, okay? Here's what it is. They want to be holier than thou. They want to pretend like they're big paragons of the streaming industry. Oh, I'm going to disable my monetization this fall unless you turn off the gambling, right? Oh, ha, 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 ha. Why? Because they don't make a lot of money on ads. They don't care, right? But wait a minute. I actually do make a lot of money when I go to these conventions. If I didn't go to the convention, I didn't have a ton of merch sales, and I didn't have a ton of this and that. Actually, I'm going to lose a pretty big bag. Shit. So I'm still going to go to that and act like I never criticized Twitch at all. We're going to go. We're going to have interactions with the Twitch staff there, like everything's good and happy and hunky-dory. I can't wait for that. But I'm going to sit at home, right? And I'm going to criticize Twitch whenever I can to make it makes me look good, all right? I hate to say it, this is disgusting. This is not genuine behavior by someone who essentially cares about what they're saying or doing. These are people who want to look good in the eyes of the viewers. They want to fool people into thinking that there's some kind of, people to look up to, idols, gurus. Oh, look at us. We're the big moral compass of the streaming community, and we really stand up for the right things on Twitch. By the way, we're going to TwitchCon. Why? You literally this year made threats against Twitch saying they're bad, and why would you then go to TwitchCon? No, you want you to do? Protest. Say, well, we hate everything that's going on Twitch. There shouldn't be the sexualized content that's preying on minors and the weak-minded. There shouldn't be gambling in any form. Fuck TwitchCon. All the big Twitch streamers are saying, we're not going. Fuck it. let them sit there with a half-empty venue. Then maybe they'll fucking change their ways. But instead, all they see are the dollar signs. So they're going. It's hilarious. It's, you know, and it's a lot of people too. It's all about the greater good. It's not about the greater good. It's about the greater lining of your pockets. It's not. There's no greater good to going to those conventions. Going to that convention does not improve your content in any way, shape, or form. What it does, it makes you money. Okay? That's why you're doing it. Don't fool yourself. Don't lie to your audience. That's why you're going. Okay? It's foolish. It's incredibly foolish. All right? If you actually believe that Twitch is messing up and doing these horrible things, don't go to TwitchCon. Go to a different convention and invite all your fans to go to that one. Don't support the official con of Twitch, because you're literally directly supporting Twitch and you are giving them profits by having people go to that. You see? So do your own. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not saying don't meet your fans. Holy shit. When I used to go to conventions, and by the way, I never went to the official YouTube, because there's an official YouTube con and there's an official Twitch con. I never went to those. I always went to the indie conventions. I had a lot of fun going to the independent conventions and meeting my fans, you know, having a good time, signing autographs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was all fun to me. I had a great time doing that. That's meaningful. Absolutely. You don't have to do that and also support the website that you're criticizing and saying needs to improve. You could do it, but the thing is, it's the biggest one for them. It absolutely positively is the biggest one for them, and it's the biggest this. So that's why they're going. It's that simple. Some of them get paid as well, by the way, if you don't know. Some of them actually get exclusive contracts to show up at those conventions, and they get a big payday for going, because they feel like, oh, if this big streamer shows up, they're going to bring in a ton of convention goers, so they get a paycheck just to go. Yeah. So that's what it is. It's insane. And again, this was all commentary. This was my take on it. You could completely disagree. But to me, I just see these people who are supposed to be the paragons of content creation, who just fucking do this disingenuous shit all the time. They get ahead doing it. All right? And it really drives me bonkers. You know what I'm saying? It absolutely positively drives me fucking bonkers that they get away with it and people are so gullible and stupid to fall for this shit. You know what I mean? It really does drive me bonkers. It's I just don't get it. How could you be this gullible? People just become more and 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 more gullible every single day. I don't, you know, of course the person who I like as a streamer must be the best, most moral person who, you know, needs the payday, of course. Why would they go to TwitchCon instead of a bunch of others, right? Because they're getting paid, dude. Marxist Carl did a super chat. Of course, he asked a counterpoint, and I'm glad I got a counterpoint. TwitchCon can be a great networking opportunity for smaller streamers. It's currently the largest streaming platform out there. Yes, but if you are critical of the platform and think that it has major things that are bad, you should go to another way to do that, like go to other conventions. There's ridiculous amounts of convention. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, this is the only one I can go to. There's all these indie conventions where Twitch doesn't get a payday from it. So go to those. Don't line Twitch's pockets for nothing when you don't agree with the way they're running the business. Literally, there was a protest. We will demonetize our channels entirely if you don't change. So they did a minor change, not exactly what was demanded, but a minor change, and immediately all the big streamers said, okay, odds are going back on. It was fucking bullshit. They didn't turn off gambling on the site. They just turned off a few of the immoral, messed up sites that weren't verifying ages over in Europe or whatever it was. The gambling still exists. You know, but this is the problem, is people are so gullible. They just believe anything. Okay, I need the network. It really helps smaller, smaller streamers. Good for you. Go to another convention that doesn't line the pockets of Twitch. There's no problem with that. Just off the top of my head, I know of a few of them. MagFest was one I used to go to. That was humongous, giant, right? It got much bigger since I stopped going in the last decade. That thing like exponentially grew bigger and bigger every fucking year. I don't know if it's, what it is now, but it was giant back then. Okay, so anyway, that's my take on it. You could completely disagree, and I'm sure people will skew it into something I didn't say. It is what it is, all right? But that's my take on it, all right? I think it's fucked up. that we have people who are supposed to be the biggest, most entertaining, most believable, most moral, standing up for the good guy, standing up for the right thing, streamers who say all this shit about Twitch, but then they're the first ones to jump on this shit. They're the first ones to jump on, oh, you know, I'm going to TwitchCon. And then what happens, like I said, sadly, other streamers getting, oh, I want to make it on Twitch too. I want to jump on there and I want to be a partner. Literally, you can be banned on Twitch for any reason without justification. You could just have it all taken away for no fucking reason. So why would you bust your ass to get your small channel to the level where it can finally be partnered, spend years of work and time investment to do it, just to have it all taken away on a whim because someone there has a bug up their ass about something you said on your stream? Or even worse, not even something you said on your stream. Something they found on your social media 5-10 years ago. Something you said on a different site, on a post on a different, you know, place. Oh, look at that. We can't have that in the partner program. That's how Twitch is. Why would you want to fucking do anything there? You'd be out of your fucking mind. But the big streamers are immune to it, so they just fucking say and do whatever they want. And you believe it. That's just wild. Kevin did a super chat. He says we should have a DSP convention. There's not enough fans for a DSP convention anymore. At one point there was. At one point, every video that I put out had tens of thousands of views, if not more. Today, my videos, especially the downtime ones, don't get any views. You know, when I play a hot new game, then obviously I get some attention. But there's no demand to see me anymore. There's just not, you know. Maybe one day something will change, but right now, there would be no demand. If I even showed up at a convention, I doubt 4 people would show up to see me. Okay.